welcome. We are going to make some wonderful Halloween treats this month, and I'm just going to do a kind of a variety for you guys because I want you to have some different options. So this is kind of my chocolatey variety. This is called Domo con Choco Yums. If I was going to make a sophisticated name for it, it would be cherry pistachio brownie cakes, but I'm not going to do that. And if it was for an adult party, then I might make it I might soak my cherries in some kind of good liquor, and it'd be like a liquor cherried brownie. But I'm not going to do that either. So this is going to all be family fun, family safe fun treats. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, it's going to be good, and there's no liquor in it, so it's all PG. Alright, so Domo con Choco Yums is what we're going to go with. What we'll need today is you'll need a half a cup of butter, melted. I don't know if you can see, but I've melted it in a bowl. You will need 2 eggs, and then you will need, let's see what else, a tablespoon of vanilla extract. You'll need a half a cup of flour. Now, you also probably need a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder, which I bought the self-rising flour, which already has everything pre-mixed into it, so I'm not using the salt and I'm not using the baking powder. But if you have normal flour, then you'd want to add that. What else do we need? We need, that looks like a 1/4 of a cup of cocoa, unsweetened. I'm using the special dark because I like dark cocoa. And you'll need a cup of white sugar. And then to make this my own, I am adding some, hang on, let me get it so you can see and move the eggs without breaking them. Alright, some pistachios, and I've deshelled them, and I've kind of chopped them up with the help of my husband into some tiny pieces to go inside the brownies. Probably I'll only need about a half a cup. Here I have maybe 3/4 of a cup. And then also some cherries of your choice. I'm using the dark cherries that are grown in this area, so you can use whatever cherries you want. And those also you want to be pitted and chopped up. So, and also half a cup to a cup. This looks like about 3/4 of a cup also. And then we need Domo's eyes, which I'm just using these little chocolate chips for his eyes, and then his mouth is in the refrigerator right now, and I'll show you those later. But you will need white chocolate for that, white chocolate melting chips, and some red food coloring. Alright, so let's get started. We've melted our butter. We're going to pour in our sugar. Oh, I forgot the most important part. How could I? And you'll need, I'm just disappearing for a second, your favorite Halloween music playing in the background. There we go. So, we're going to mix up, not like that, our sugar and our butter. I'm mixing it with a fork. If you have a whisk or one of those thingies that go around, then that might be better. This is the monster mash. I'm not going to make it so it's creamy and perfect. I'm just going to kind of get it all so that it's all kind of mixed together. No chunks of butter sticking out, no, big chunks of sugar sticking out. I'm going to go ahead and add my eggs. The monster mash. No. Parachute. idea what they're saying, but it sounds like parachute. Okay, now I'm mixing the eggers in. Where'd my towel go? You need a towel, it's gonna get messy. Did the mash, we did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. Get that mixed in really well. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add my tablespoon of vanilla. Oh, smells so good. I love the smell of vanilla. Oops. Alright, I think I will now add my Choco, my 1/4 of a cup of dark chocolate. This is so like powdery and it tends to clump. I'm just going to kind of add it slowly to make sure it doesn't get too clumpy or get blown out everywhere or sucked up my nostrils as I'm breathing. Alright. I love Halloween because there's just so many fun things you can do for Halloween. So, and also, I'll be making 4 different desserts for Halloween. And also, every Sunday, I will be doing a food tutorial on some party food ideas that you can do leading up to Halloween. Just kind of, you know, getting ready for it and everything and getting all psyched and pumped up. Alright, you're putting me down. I know that's not the words. Alright, flour. Half a cup of flour. Lord, and these are so thick. Oops. Be honest, I've never made brownies before. This is my first try. And there are a lot of recipes on the internet, but for the most part, it's like the same. For most of the recipes I've looked up for basic brownies, I've compared them, and they all say like almost the exact same measurements, the exact same ingredients. So, and the only thing that really differs is like the filling, if you put filling in it, or if you want it more cakey, I suppose, or more cookie-ish, I suppose. But for just normal brownies, when you think of brownies, this is pretty much it. Oh yeah, I'm preheating my oven to 350. You'll want to do that. Speak of the devil, there it is. It's telling me it's ready. Holy moly, this is so thick. I hope it's supposed to be this thick. Like I said, I've never done this before. I feel like I should add something like milk or something, but I guess we don't want it cakey anyways. Brownie-ish thick brownies. Alright, now I'm going to add all this, the nuts and the cherries kind of slowly because I just want to make sure I get the right consistency and don't get too carried away. So I just added about half of that, 2/3 a cup. I probably have, I don't know, a third or a fourth left, maybe a fourth left of nuts from what I've just added. And cherries before I add any more nuts. Not adding all of them. Just gonna kind of see how that goes. I did my cherries in some pretty big chunks because I had some pretty big cherries. But I'm hoping that when they cook, they'll kind of settle down a bit. I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. Make sure it's mixed up well and those cherries are really in there because I don't really want any of this showing on top of my brownies. I want it to all be like inside. While these are cooking, I will show you how I did Domo's mouth, okay? Yeah, I think that is going to be plenty. Now I've taken this 9 by 13 inch glass baking ware. And I've lightly greased it. And now I'm going to take my spoon and pour it into my cakeware, my glassware. Oh, it's not a pan, a dish, my glass dish. There we go. Looks like I wanted him, but I already got it him. Okay. This is so thick. I'm gonna try to scrape some of this in. I would like to make a music video to this. I've already started working on it. The only part that I'm not sure about is that I need like a group scene where there's going to be like zombies and other classic Halloween monsters. I'm not going to give it away exactly what the video is about, but if I ever succeed in actually finishing it and making it, I think it would be really cool. Obviously, my hands are washed. I hope you washed your hands before you started this endeavor. Almost finished. Oops. Flying chocolate around. Alright. Got, I think, as much out as I can. Put that to the side. And I'm going to spread this around with my spoon. If you had a spatula, it'd probably work better, but I don't have one. Mr. Sandman, drink a salt drink. I feel like I should have made 2 batches because my glassware is so big. We'll see how these turn out. Kind of trying to cover up some of the cherries here. Okay. This song is done by Kate the Great. You can find it on YouTube. She's an awesome singer, in my opinion. I love her music. The Last Sandman version, that was done by Oranger. And you can also find that on Amazon or YouTube. So. Alright, I think that's it. Now this is the fun part. This is where you get to lick your fingers. Hopefully not get sick because of the eggs. That's really good. I like this one too because my husband's not here, so oh well. Are you enjoying this as much as I am? Probably not. Alright, so after I get done licking my spoon, I'm going to pop this into the oven for, I don't know how many minutes. Hang on one second. Let's see. This suggests to pop it into the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'll probably just check on it regularly. So make sure it's not burning or anything, since it's kind of a low coat. Like it's just not very thick. I don't know if that's normal or not. Probably people who's made brownies before are saying, no, it's gonna burn or it's too thin. So we'll see. Alright, I'll see you guys once it's out of the oven. Bye! Hi everyone. Alright, so I'm going to try to make Domo's mouth. So what I did is I kind of drew the shape that I thought I would want the brownies in. And then in the middle, I drew the mouth. Now, normally Domo's mouth is just the little triangles, but I want it to be more Halloweenish and like a vampire, so I put little fangs on him, which other people have done. You can find that on the internet for kind of a rough guide to see, you know, what you might want to draw. Different styles, so it's whatever you like. But this is what I decided to do. And what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll put it beneath my parchment paper here. That way I can see it. From here, I melted some white chocolate and I'm going to poke the tiniest of holes as possible into my little Ziploc bag, and I'm going to try my best to pretty much outline his teeth in this white chocolate. See, I'm just going to wipe off the little piece that I messed up there. And then the bottom parts. So this is kind of like the basic idea for really drawing anything. Just kind of draw it out in advance on a piece of paper, and then use your white chocolate to, or not your white chocolate, but whatever chocolate you're using to draw it out on parchment. And then after I'm done with this white teeth, then what I'll do is I'll come back in and I will fill the rest of it up with red. And I'll take my white chocolate and I will add red food coloring to it. So anyways, that's the idea. And then this, I'm gonna kind of mess with it until it's perfect how I want it. Make sure my teeth really show and look pointed and scary. And then I will move my little tooth guy here, and that way I can do it again until I have as many as I want. I'm probably going to make 8 of them, Although I think with the size of my brownies, I'll probably only get realistically no more than 6. So I'll bring the camera over and let you see kind of what I did with the teeth, all right? Okay, so here we come. There's my outline on the right, and then on the left you can see how I did it with the teeth. So I might try to make those bottom ones a little more pronounced, but we'll see. And then when I'm done, I'll bring the outline back and we'll do my bag with red instead of white, which I'll fill in all that middle part. So, all right, we'll see you in a sec. All right, so now that I have the teeth made, I'm going to go ahead and try to fill in the mouth part, which I'm going to use this kind of red color. I wanted it a little bit more red, but I think I overcooked my chocolate because it started getting hard instead of soft. So anyways, and I didn't have, I don't know, I couldn't get it any really much redder than this. As you can see, it's getting really hard already. So I'm going to try to quickly as I can fill in these mouths. So I'm just gonna, hopefully this will work. We'll see. And cut a little bigger. There we go. Now it's okay if you get some on top of the teeth, because what's going to happen is that once these cool completely, we're going to flip them over. So I think therefore I'm going to make my hole a little bigger and more or less just kind of smudge this around. Okay. So I'm going to put like a lump there. I'm going to use my little toothpick. It's actually like a plastic fork. And I'm just going to kind of rub this around. Like I said, it kind of started getting hard when it should have been getting soft. So I'm taking that as I overcooked the chocolate. And I'm guessing that's what happens when you overcook chocolate. So I'll show you what this looks like real quick. And that's what it looks like. Nothing really pretty. But once we flip it over, it'll look good. So here's my finished product. I know it doesn't look pretty at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto my little cutting board here because it's a good size. And I'm going to pop that in the refrigerator. And once it's completely hardened and frozen, not frozen, but hardened, I'm going to flip them over, and it ought to resemble very closely, hopefully, the mouth of Domo. Hi everyone. Alright, so the brownies are done. I let them cool a little bit, but I didn't want them to get too cold because my chocolate teeth are done. I don't know if you can see this. Here, I'll put it up to my brown jacket. But you can see the vampire teeth in the mouth. So it's not perfect, but you know, it's supposed to be fun. So I think it's kind of fun. So now it's time to make Domo's body. What I did is I took my external hard drive and I basically put it up to this clean white piece of paper, and I kind of outlined it, and then I cut out the outline. So now I have this. I just thought it was kind of a nice shape for Domo's body. Let's see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of put it up here, flush up. Let's see if you can see this against this. And this is how I'm going to kind of cut out my shapes like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do one. Okay. Make sure it's pretty straight. This is a scary song. So I'm just gonna very lightly, very carefully cut this out because I just don't want it getting up on too many pieces, you know, like crumbling apart or anything. Especially since it's not cool yet. Of course, having the nuts in here makes it more difficult for cutting because sometimes you put a nut. Alright everyone, sorry I ran out of space on my camera, so I had to delete a couple of videos real quick that I thought I had deleted. So anyways, where we were was trying to get this out, but because it's still not cold, I don't think I'm going to be able to. So I'm going to leave it there like that and go ahead and still make the rest of him. So I have my chocolate chips. I don't know if you can see those. And these are going to be my eyes. And then I have my mouth. So let's see. I think I'm going to do his head this way. And I'm just wanting to kind of press this in here because while it's still warm, in hopes that it'll kind of just melt the chocolate enough to make it stick. And then I'm putting his eyes like right above the corners of the mouth. Just kind of press those just a little bit, enough to get them to stick in there. Those are awesome! I don't know how well you can see this. So, make sure that's not going to fall. And kind of turn it like that. And if you can see that, that's where he is. And I'm going to continue that all around. And then once this completely cools and the chocolate hardens enough to be brownie style. Oh, and by the way, they fluffed up quite a bit, so that's really good. Then after that, then I'll take them out. So I'm going to go ahead and measure each one just to make sure that I get where exactly I want them. I might not completely cut it, I just want to make sure I have kind of once these cool completely, then I'll come back and show you the final product. And I think with this size, it should make about 6 of these. Yep, and that fits just perfectly. There we go. And then I'm gonna go like this, just for measurement right now. See how where he's gonna be. Let's see. You know, I want him pretty flush, so with the other ones, just so I don't have to cut extra pieces. And one more. And keep that one also flush with the rest of these, so I don't have to cut as much. Which gives me an extra little brownie piece just for my husband and I. Yay! I love when there's extra for us. Alright, so I'll go ahead and turn these over and see the ones that I like the best. Because this is the first time I really have piped out chocolate to make shapes, so it took me a couple of tries before I really got the hang of it. So, all are not created equal right now, as far as these go. And then 2 more. I think I'll do this one. I think I'll do him this way. And this one. And then my chocolate chips for eyes. If these don't stick well enough, I'm just gonna melt maybe a little bit of chocolate and put them on the bottom, so that it will stick together. Oh, Domo. I would like to thank, I think her name is RossanaPansino. I'll put her name below so that you can see, where she is. I've had her in other videos where I recommended you seeing her. I kind of got the idea of doing a Domo brownie from her. My brownie is a bit different than hers, but actually I'm not real sure what recipe she uses, but I know she didn't do the cherries and pistachio, so it's a little different than hers. And but I'm sure it's still really good because she's a good cook. So I will see you guys once these little monsters have cooled. I'll see you in a bit. Bye. Alright everyone, I am done with Domo con Choco Yums. Alright, and this is what our little guy looks like. I hope you can see him alright. Turned out wonderful. The chocolate melted just a little bit, which is exactly what I wanted, so it sticks. Now, it's the moment of truth to try this, because I've never tried this before. Alright. Take this piece right here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Trick or treat! Haha, just kidding. Gotcha. Because I figured not everyone's going to try my treats, and therefore I needed to give a trick. So there's my trick. Actually, they turned out really good. It's really good. There's no cherry pieces in here. But everything turned out nice. It tasted very good. The pistachios taste good. From what I tasted in there, it had a cherry. It tasted good too. So anyways, I hope you try this. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope that if you do have a Halloween party and you decide to use these, I hope it goes over well. So everyone have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you next time for whatever next treat we're gonna do. Alright, bye.